Well, it's a major military mishap for the Air Force. A giant C-17 jet landed at the wrong airport. It should have landed at MacDill, but instead ended up at Peter O'Knight. That's the small municipal airport on Davis Islands. They really are close together. In fact, they're just across the Hillsborough Bay from each other, as you can see. Fox 13 Steph DP Trantonio is at Peter O'Knight tonight. And Steph, do we know why it ended up on the wrong runway?
You know, Chip, there's no real exact reason how it got here or why it got here. The Air Force hasn't said anything other than, here's their exact words, that the plane landed at Peter O'Knight rather than the planned destination at MacDill Air Force Base. So that's a kind of a fancy way to say oops. But you wouldn't believe how many people were out here tonight. There were plenty of pilots, actually, among the few hundred spectators who had their cameras at the ready to watch this heavy cargo plane lumber out of here. The general consensus among them is that the pilot was already cleared for MacDill probably, but since the airstrips are in line with each other, just landed at the wrong one. But boy, did he have a rude awakening, having about a third of the runway here than he would have had to land at MacDill. The plane came to rest with less than 10 feet to spare. Great piloting, one onlooker said, just wrong airport. Okay, so you understand exactly what kind of room this guy was working with on this very limited runway.
Yeah, I was a little worried, I have to admit. That's a lot of weight to be trying to get up there.
Now keep in mind, that C-17 weighs 400,000 pounds. It was sitting on an airstrip designed to hold only 20,000 pounds max. But structural engineers from the Air Force Base have already looked at the airstrip. They say it's okay. Pretty exciting day out here for sure. You could hear folks cheering as the plane took off, and there was plenty of runway to spare. But Chip, I'm just wondering how that conversation went down after the plane landed at MacDill.
Yeah, better check the GPS. The thing is, Steph, I mean, he had to be talking to the control tower at MacDill Air Force Base. There is nothing at Peter O'Knight. When did he realize there was a problem?
I'm not sure. You know, I guess they're so close to each other. If you're somebody from another Air Force base, I did see McGuire on the wing of that particular C-17.
Right.
So maybe it was just that this airman was unfamiliar. They're very close together. They look a lot alike, being in line with each other, and just happened to land here. But I tell you what, it must have been scary when you see the runway suddenly running out in front of you. They say he turned it at the very last second, and that's what stopped him with about 10 feet to spare from landing in the bay. Chip.
All right, thanks a lot, Steph. Nice job out there. You know, they were saying that it took a good pilot to land it and a better one to take it off, so we'll see.
I'll never forget that one.